But I have to say this. This is why I know Beyonce is a part of the Illuminati. And I'm not even going to say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce is good internet.
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time.
Now,
maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. They're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts.
Queen Bee has been dominating headlines recently, sparked by revelations from prominent host Jason Lee. Anticipation for the singer's forthcoming album was at a peak, but unexpected drama has brewed, thanks to Lee. Instead of a smooth album rollout, it seems we're in for a dose of gossip beforehand. Jason Lee, rather than addressing any perceived issues privately, has chosen the public arena to air his grievances against Beyonce. His allegations include branding her as a Hollywood handler, a move that could undoubtedly impact her album's reception. It's probable that Beyonce will swiftly address these rumors to safeguard her album sales. But what's the truth behind Jason Lee's claims? Did he truly expose and threaten Beyonce, labeling her a Hollywood handler? You might want to take a seat because this gossip is scorching hot. Let's break this issue down, shall we? But of course, before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's get going.
Trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
Rihanna has better, more timeless music that's gonna last forever. But Beyonce is an amazing performer.
I think people are so brainwashed. You get up in the morning, you click on the computer, you see all these pictures, and it's all you think.
Beyonce and Jason Lee's once solid friendship now stands on shaky ground due to recent events. Reports suggest that Jason harbors resentment towards Beyonce for two main reasons. Firstly, he was excluded from her Renaissance movie premiere. And secondly, he was also not invited to the launch of her brand, Secret. These omissions deeply affected Jason, leading him to distance himself from Team Beyonce. Instead, he has taken to publicly airing grievances and making insinuations about the music icon, even going so far as to suggest she operates as a Hollywood handler for elites. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. No, I got the receipts, he confidently asserts. The feud traces back to last year when Beyonce's Renaissance premiere garnered significant attention, yet Jason Lee's absence from the front row did not go unnoticed. While fans initially overlooked the incident, it evidently left a bitter impression on Lee, prompting him to demand an explanation for his exclusion. Jason's feelings of betrayal stem from a significant investment he made in Beyonce's Renaissance concerts, totaling over $40,000 in ticket purchases for himself and friends. He emphasized that his attendance at these concerts wasn't merely about seeing Beyonce perform, but about supporting what her music represented. Thus, being excluded from the premiere after such a substantial financial and emotional investment hit him hard, fueling his current stance.
Kelly Rowland to come on for an interview with him, then he won't reveal what he knows. But if she doesn't, he's gonna spill everything and provide all the receipts.
I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions.
The recent clash between Jason and Beyonce serves as just one chapter in their strained relationship, as evidenced by a viral video capturing Jason's unsuccessful attempt to approach Beyonce at an event. The footage sheds light on the one-sided nature of their supposed friendship, suggesting that Jason's claims may be more fiction than reality. Since this incident came to light, it has sparked ongoing discussions and speculations regarding the nature of their relationship. The rumors surrounding Jason and Beyonce have gained momentum, particularly with recent allegations made by Beyonce's purported former bodyguard, Ron. According to Ron, Jay-Z allegedly introduced Beyonce to illicit substances as a means of exerting control over her. These disturbing claims, if substantiated, could lend credence to the belief that Jason possesses evidence of Jay-Z mistreating Beyonce. The tea being spilled revolves around speculation that Jason may indeed have concrete proof to support these unsettling allegations.
Now,
Maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. And they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts.
As these allegations continue to circulate, fueled by various individuals coming forward with their own accounts, the public is left to grapple with the implications of these claims on Beyoncé's life and career. The unfolding saga underscores the complexities of celebrity relationships and the blurred lines between truth and speculation in the world of entertainment. Expanding on his grievances, Jason criticized Beyoncé's alleged lack of community support and inclusivity, particularly noting her supposed exclusion of Black individuals from premieres and launch events. Furthermore, he accused Beyoncé of engaging in malicious actions within the industry, suggesting she actively undermines the careers of women whom she perceives as threats to her own position. According to Jason, Beyoncé's alleged motivations include protecting her marriage to Jay-Z, insinuating that she sabotages the careers of women who she suspects of making advances towards her husband.
When I spent thousands of over $40,000 in tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to say it here because if I did.
However,
in Jason's Betrayal, Beyoncé emerges as a calculating figure driven by a desire to maintain her status at any cost, even if it means harming others' careers and perpetuating divisions within her own community. Despite Jason's attempts to rally support and stir up drama by teasing insider information about Beyoncé, the internet and fans seem to be firmly siding with the iconic singer. Criticism of Jason's stance is mounting, with many pointing out that Beyoncé didn't coerce or request him to make such a significant investment in her concerts. His decision to spend $40,000 on tickets was entirely voluntary. Jason's attempts to generate buzz by hinting at revealing secrets about Beyoncé fell flat when he censored the information during his public statements, suggesting he did so to avoid backlash from Beyoncé's dedicated fan base known as the Bayhive. This cautious approach is likely a result of past incidents, such as the country radio station debacle, where individuals incurred the wrath of the Bayhive for criticizing or challenging Beyoncé.
I went to the show 3 times, and I was not invited to Renaissance. I think optically, when you don't include other Black leaders in the culture in the fold, I mean, not just take me out of it. The Breakfast Club, I mean, you should have honored and brought more.
Ultimately, Jason's lack of a compelling argument for his grievances, coupled with his hesitant approach to revealing supposed tea about Beyoncé, has left him facing backlash and failing to gain traction in his feud with the superstar. As evidenced by the overwhelming support for Beyoncé, it seems clear that attempting to challenge or disparage her holds little favor among fans and observers alike. Jason's conflicting statements about his relationship with Beyoncé raise eyebrows, particularly when he labels her as a handler while insisting they remain friends and supporters of each other. This incongruity is further highlighted by the lack of reciprocal acknowledgement from Beyoncé, who has never publicly mentioned Jason despite his claims of friendship. On social media, Jason portrays himself as close to the artist, but the absence of any acknowledgement from Beyoncé suggests a one-sided friendship at best. A viral video depicting what appears to be Jason approaching Beyoncé only for her to quickly evade him further undermines his claims of closeness. Despite these apparent setbacks, Jason maintains a defiant attitude, asserting that he possesses incriminating evidence against Beyoncé and threatening to disclose it if certain conditions, such as securing an appearance by Kelly Rowland on his show, are not met. This bold stance is met with skepticism and criticism, with many questioning the validity of his claims and the integrity of his motives. Ultimately, Jason's attempts to maintain a facade of friendship with Beyoncé while simultaneously making accusatory statements and threats suggest a complicated and perhaps strained dynamic between the two. However, without concrete evidence or Beyoncé's acknowledgement, Jason's credibility and the authenticity of his relationship with the music icon remains under scrutiny.
Beyonce.
You know that, Yvette, we're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's going to be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere.
This entire controversy adds another layer to the already complex web of allegations surrounding Beyoncé's personal life. Jason Lee, seemingly disillusioned with Beyoncé, has abandoned any pretense of loyalty, In a viral video, Beyonce is depicted in a concerning state at a basketball game, appearing intoxicated and struggling to maintain alertness. Her lethargic demeanor with eyes half closed and a gentle swaying of her head has prompted widespread speculation about her well-being. Jason Lee's unreliability comes into question as he often resorts to sensational antics when faced with unfavorable circumstances. Recently, he targeted Jennifer Hudson, dragging her down and labeling her as illiterate. Jason Lee's threats to expose damaging information about Beyonce have opened a floodgate of curiosity, with many eager to uncover the truth behind the veiled allegations. As the saga unfolds, the credibility of those involved and the authenticity of the revelations remain subjects of intense scrutiny. The reaction from fans to Jason's claims about his friendship with Beyonce is overwhelmingly skeptical. Many argue that true friends wouldn't resort to public exposure or threats against each other, let alone tarnish the reputation by labeling them as a Hollywood handler. The comparison drawn between Rihanna and Beyonce serves to highlight Rihanna's perceived cultural awareness and connection, contrasting with Jason's suggestion that Beyonce lacks similar depth. However, it's emphasized that pitting these two musical icons against each other is unnecessary, as they both hold significant influence in their own right.
Now. Ooh, and that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out.
Critics point out that Jason's decision to spend $40,000 on concert tickets was entirely his own, and his attempts to gain attention through exposure and fabrication undermine his credibility. While some fans are swayed by Jason's claims and believe in the validity of his accusations against Beyonce and Jay-Z, others dismiss them as unfounded and sensationalized. The question remains whether Beyonce will address the controversy surrounding Jason's accusations and if she indeed holds the alleged role of a Hollywood handler. The situation prompts diverse opinions and speculations among fans, but the ultimate resolution lies in Beyonce's response, should she choose to provide one. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.